Guess what we're doing? Britney Spears Fantasy and Midnight Fantasy.
I used to be a respected member of the artisanal community.
Not anymore.
But this is more fun. And I'm polysniferous.
You are.
So
let's open these up.
All right.
We got challenged. Can you smell the Britney Spears Midnight Fantasy and see which niche it reminds you of?
What's this one?
That's Midnight Fantasy, but I thought might as well get the OG Fantasy as well.
Now these are easy to grab nowadays?
Yeah. I mean, I got this very cheaply. It was like $20 or $25 or something like that.
Are they still being made?
They are still, I believe they're still being made. Okay. Yeah. Now, so this is a
alrighty
modern formulation. Let's smell the Midnight Fantasy first and see. Since you have the notes up. Plum, sour cherry, raspberry on the top, orchid, iris, and freesia on the middle, and in the middle and base is vanilla, musk, and amber. Okay. This is really, that smells nice.
It does smell nice. I mean, it's very, very kind of cliche. It's a fruity floral, fruity floral with a vanilla musk.
It does remind me of something.
It's very, well, I mean, it smells designer. That's not a criticism. I love designer vibes. But it has that quintessential designer feminine feel from 20 years ago for kind of youngish women.
I don't know what this reminds me of. Which niche fragrance?
It's got a little bit of a laundry musk thing in the base, a little bit of creamy vanilla, and then just lots of florals and sweet fruits.
I was wondering if it was going to smell like Baccarat Rouge,
it definitely doesn't smell like that at all. No, I'm curious.
Well, scroll down and see.
Anybody?
Now I'm going to Fragrantica. Now you got to scroll up.
Listen, it's not my first Fragrantica rodeo right
here. Well, you went past it twice.
I don't recognize any of those.
Scroll over. I'm trying to teach you how to use Fragrantica. Oh man, I don't know. Oh, slide over. Yes, click on that one.
This one?
To the right, Escada. This is not
Moon Sparkle.
Yes, it smells like Moon Sparkle by Escada, which is I'm trying to get a bottle of that. I've been looking and looking. It's very hard to get your hands on. That's not a niche fragrance though, so I don't know.
No, that's
I don't know.
Yeah.
James, you're gonna have to fill me in. I don't know which niche fragrance this reminds me of.
So I'm gonna do my thing I do now.
Okay.
For $20.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 times. Somebody, any woman between the ages of like 13 and 30, should buy this over any of the stuff we smelled from Sol de Janeiro, from Fleur, from Lush, all of that. This smells better than all that stuff.
Okay.
It's just classic. It's very classic, sweet, fruity, floral, feminine. Zero complaints about this fragrance, other than to say it's a little bit cliche. But I mean, whatever.
It's nice.
I mean, who cares? It's great. Okay.
Any cough?
It's a little strong.
Let's do the original, the OG.
Okay.
This is just regular Fantasy.
This one came a year before in 2005. And it is kiwi, red lychee, and quince in the top, white chocolate, cupcake, orchid, and jasmine in the mid, and musk, orris root, and woodsy notes in the base. This one's a little bit more original.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
Both of these are perfumed by legit perfumers. We looked them up.
They don't have big portfolios, but
they have a lot of celebrity fragrances. They've
both done at least one or two other like very well known fragrances.
Yeah.
This one's a little bit more kind of pillowy.
Pillowy?
Pillowy.
What do you mean by that?
I mean
fluffy, like.
Yeah, soft and bouncy and fluffy. Yeah.
Interesting.
a little bit, like I like the woods in the base of that one. It to me, it's almost as if they went with something a little bit more original. And I don't know how well it sold or didn't, but then like the follow-up to me seems more straight down the middle designer. Like they went a little bit more mainstream with the second release.
It smells a little bit soapy to me, the Midnight Fantasy.
A little bit. It's nice though.
Yeah. Both of these kind of are a little bit reminiscent to like Bath and Body Works and that kind of
Yeah, I mean they're $20 fragrances. My point is that these are better at $20 than Juliet has a what is at $150.
For quality or smells?
Yes.
Both?
Yes.
Okay. That's a hot take.
Well,
but you get to have that.
I get to have my take. I'm
because you have done the research to back up your hot take.
Well, I'm not saying everybody has to agree with me. It can just be a hot take.
Which one do you like better? This is the Midnight and this is the regular Fantasy. Which fantasy is your fantasy?
Probably the Midnight.
Really?
Yeah.
On me or just in general?
Just in general. This one's a little bit muddled. It's just a little bit mushier and less precise and distinct. It still smells good. Like that smells better than the Fleurs that we smelled.
Okay. I like the Fleurs better.
Do you really?
I do. Yeah. There's a couple that you haven't smelled that I prefer. One of them is called Mood Ring. They didn't have it in the store. Tangerine Boy is another one that I really like. They didn't have it in the store. And I like the Golden Rule, I think it's called. Okay. Well, overall, if you had to rate them on a scale of 1 to 10.
I don't
Designer. You don't rate?
No.
No.
They're a no-brainer for $20.
Yeah, they're inexpensive. For sure.
You're going to smell good. You're going to get compliments.
Or older people.
And again, comparing this to what else, is on the market for 5 to 7 times as much, I would lean this direction every time.
Okay. Fair enough.
Especially this Midnight. I like it.
You like it a lot?
Yeah.
I think it smells pretty on me.
This is good too. It's good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just a little more gourmandy with that like pillowy soft cupcake thing going on.
Cupcake is literally one of the things. White chocolate and cupcake.
Indeed it is.
So well done on the perfumer.
Well, I probably read it and then forgot that I read it, which we call cryptomnesia.
Cryptomnesia?
Yes.
Oh.
When you forget that you know something.
Really?
Yes.
I have that all the time.
Do you?
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. We liked them.